Hello my dear students, today we are going to learn class 9 social science. We will take up history chapter number 3, Nazism and the rise of Hitler. Okay, so let us start. In the spring of 1945, a little 11 years old, German boy called the Helmut was lying in the bed when he overheard his parents discussing something in serious tones. His father, a prominent physician, and deliberate with his wife whether the time has come to kill the entire family, or if he should commit suicide alone. His father spoke out his fear of revenge, saying, "Now the Alliance will do to us what we did to the cripples and Jews." The next day he took Helmut to the woods where they spent their last happy times together, singing old children's songs. Later Helmut's father shot himself in his office. Look here. This is a time when the Second World War over. Uh, One German boy, 11 years old. His name is Helmut, and he was lying in the bed, and his parents were discussing about what discussing something in a very serious tones. His father is a prominent physician, and they were telling that they have to kill the entire family, or he should have to be commit suicide. So what happened, why he have said that? Because he was in the side of Germans. So that's why now Second World War is over and German was defeated, so Allied power will do what the Germans do. So that's why he was very afraid that. So in the morning, what happened, he spent he on the next day he spent to where they spend uh, nicely or happily with their families, and after that what happened, he committed suicide. That was the incident. That means in Second World War, what happened, during the Second World War, German was very cruel. They were torturing the Jews. So they were tortured Jew very badly. You can say that one. So that's why this after defeat of Germany in Second World War, so German's army, they were very afraid of that the same thing is going to do by the Alliance power. So that's why okay. In May 1945, Germans surrendered to Alliance, and anticipating what was coming, Hitler, his propaganda minister Goebbels, and his entire family committed suicide collectively in his Berlin bunker in April. So look here, in 1945, after Second World War, what happened? So German surrendered to the what? German surrendered to the Allied powers. So some prominent leaders like Hitler, Goebbels, or the entire family, they committed suicide in the bunkers. So this was the conditions. This was the conditions. So look here. Under the shadow of the Second World War, German had waged a genocidal war, which resulted in the mass murder of selected group of innocent civilians of Europeans. The number of people, were killed include 6 million Jews. And 6 million Jews. And 200,000 gypsies. 1 million Polish civilians, and 70,000 what, Germans. That means these Germans, they used to kill in a large scales. And many people they used to kill. So that's why they were afraid after the Second World War. And next is what, birth of the Weimar Republic. German was a powerful empire. German was German a powerful empire in the early years of the 20th centuries. Okay, yes, during the early 20 years, German became more powerful, and they fight in the First World War 1914 to 1918. Okay, in the side of what Australians. Okay, against the allied power, that is England, France, and Russia. Okay, all joined the war initially and hoping to gain from a quick what victories. Okay, little did they realize that the war would scratch on, so in eventually training Europe's to all the resources. Okay, German made initial gains by occupying France and Belgium. However, the alliance strengthened by the US entries in 1917, okay, defeating Germany and the Central Power. Okay, Central Power in November 1918. So in the during the First World War, German also became a more powerful, and he occupied France. Okay, he occupied what happened, France. Okay, France, even France and even Belgium. Okay, so in 1917 USF entered. Okay, USS entered in the First World War. So after that, what happened, German were defeated. Okay, in 1918. Okay, the defeat of Imperial German and the eviction of the empires gave the opportunity to parliamentary parties to reshape German policy. A national assembly met at Weimar and established a democratic constitution with what federal structures. So and a national assembly met at Weimar. What happened? They established democratic constitutions with a federal structure. Okay, with a federal structure. This is very important. Despite, okay, deputies were now elected to German. Yes, deputies were now elected to German parliament or the Reichstag on the basis of equal and the universal caste vote by all the adults including women. This is very important. Okay, that means all the peoples are allowed to cast their vote. Okay, and next is what Versailles with the alliance was the harsh and humiliating peace. Germany lost its overseas colonies and the tenth of its population, 13% of terrorists, 75% of its iron, and 26% of its coal. And France, Poland, Denmark, and Britain. The Allied power demilitarized Germany to weaken its power. So what happened now? Germany, okay, Germany lost in First World War. So what happened? Lost in the First World War. So that's why the most of the resource area of German, they were occupied by the Allied power. So now they that the main idea of Allied power is what, to weaken the Germany. Okay, the effect of the war. Okay, so let us see the war. What was the war? The war gave what, the financially as well as psychologically defect to all the peoples. Okay, the republic carried the burden of war guilt, the national humiliation, and was financially crippled by being forced to pay compensations. Okay, those who support the Weimar Republic, mainly socialist, Catholic, and democratic, became easy target to attack in the conservative nationalists. Okay, they were mostly called the November criminals. Okay, this mid-set had a major impact on the political development of 1930s. Okay, 1930s. Okay, look here. So after First World War, okay, what happened? The army were demand for what, compensation or something like that. During that times, okay, the whole world was facing a big problem. Okay, like that. Okay, so many they will support Weimars, okay, republic or socialist or the Catholic republic. That means during that time the people, okay, they do not know they have to go to which direction. Okay, the First World War left the dim imprint to Europe society and polity. Okay, that means the First World War, okay, it give a great loss to all the European countries. Okay, so democracy was indeed a young and the fragile idea which could not survive the instability in the interwar Europe. So democracy, they does not take that much role, okay, during the First World War. Okay, And next is what political radicalism and euro and the economic crisis. Okay, so after the birth of the women republic coincide with the revolutionary uprising. That means women republic. Okay, the birth of women republic and revolutionary uprisings, okay, of the Spartacus League, okay, on the pattern of the Bolshevik revolution in Russia. That means it is the same coincide, okay, same times. Okay, Soviet of the worker and the seller were established in many cities. Okay, so that's why they those opposed to this, such as socialist, democratic, Catholic, made at republic to give shape to to the democratic republic. That means they want a democratic republic. Okay, women republic cursed the uprising with the help of war veterinary organization called the Free Crops. Okay, the arguing Spartacus later founded the Communist Party of Germany. This is very important. That means Spartacus party later they founded what? Communist Party of Germany. Okay, political radicalism was hidden by the economic crisis of 1923. Okay, during these times, okay, the allied power have controlled everything. Okay, especially the resource area of Germany. Okay, like the Ruhr. Okay, Ruhr is especially for producing of coal. Okay, that was also occupied. Everything is what occupied by the allied power. So the value of money, especially for German, it comes down. Okay, so the German is facing a huge loss. Okay, now German is not able to give even what uh, their loan also. Okay, the crisis came to be known as hyperinflation, and the situation was price rise and phenomenally high. Okay, that means during these times, okay, German are facing a big problems. Okay, so that's why, okay, that's why they are facing a big problem. Eventually the American intervened and bailed Germany out of the crisis and introducing Davis plan, okay, which rework the terms of reparation to seize the financial burdens on Germany. Okay, that means the Germans, okay, during this time the German is facing a big problem, especially for the financial. Okay, the year of depression, this is very important. Okay, the year of depression, it is also known as the Great Economic Depressions. Okay, the year between 1924 to 1928. Okay, and 1928 was so some stabilities. Okay, after First World War, okay, till 1928, okay, there was some stabilities. Okay, so after that, what happened? Germany invest in industrial recovery were totally dependent on short-term loans. Okay, largely from the USA. That means the German used to take loan from the USA. Okay, short-term loan. So they supported the withdrawal with the Wall Street Exchange. Okay, so they are exchanging their money. Okay, so after what happened? That Wall Street Exchange was crashed in 1929. After that, what happened? There is a great economic depression. Okay, so till 1929 and 1932, okay, the national income of USA fell by half. That means after this, okay, 1929 1932, okay, the economic income of USA have been fall down, factories were shut down and everything. Okay, the farmer also, that means every people they are facing a big problem of economy. Okay, throughout the whole worldwide. Okay, German economy was worse by hit by the economic crisis. That means even the Germany also facing a big problem of this economic crisis. Okay, and Hitler rises. Okay, and the crisis, okay, that means during these times, okay, there was an economic crisis. Okay, polity and socially formed by the backgrounds of to Hitler. That means during this time there was a problem of economic crisis. So Hitler now he is going to take a advantage. Okay, let us see. Hitler was born in 1889, okay, in Australia. Okay, spent his youth with properties. Okay, uh, when during the First World War, okay, he enrolled to the army, okay, act as a messenger in the front, okay, became a corporal and earned medal for bravery. Okay, German defeat and horrifying him and Versailles, okay, treaty made him very furious. Okay, that Versailles treaties, okay, it made Hitler very furious. Okay, so in 1919, okay, he joined a small group called the German Worker Party. Okay, he subsequently took over the organization and renamed as a National Socialist German Worker Party. Okay, this party came to be known as the Nazi Party. Okay, this party is known as the Nazi Party. Now, during the Great Depression, Nazi became a mass movement. So during this Great Depression times, okay, Nazi became a mass movement. So uh, all the bank collapse, okay, or the business were shut down and job were lost. Okay, so especially in the middle class, so Nazi, they are giving some propaganda, okay, so that it could be a better future. Okay, in 1929, Nazi party got more than 2.6% in board in regions. Okay, German parties by 1932 it got 37 uh 37% of votes. Okay, now what happened? Hitler, okay, he promised to build a strong nation, undo the justice of Versailles Treaty and restore the dignity of Germany. That means he promised to all the German people that if he got, okay, if he got the power, then he will do good thing for the Germans. Like that, he is what, organizing. Okay, so the next is what, the destruction of Germany on 30 January 1933. That president Hindenburg offered him for chancellorship, the highest positions, okay, in the cabinet. So what happened? But now the Nazi managed to rally the conservative cause, okay, having a equal power. Now Hitler is going to have a power. Okay, that means um, Hitler got a power. On March 1932, the famous Inevitability Act was passed. This act established dictatorship in Germany. That means in 1933 March, Germany have started what, dictatorship. Okay, he gave all the, okay, the Hitler gave all power to the silent parliament and rule by decree. All political party and trade union were banned except for Nazi party. And that means now what happened? The Nazi party, they have control, okay, everything. Okay, and next is what, reconstruction. Hitler assigned and responsibility of economic recovery. That means Hitler want to recover all the economic recovery. So Hitler aimed to production full, that means he want to give employment to all the youth. Okay, in foreign policy also Hitler acquired quick success. Okay, Hitler also what, having quick success, he pulled out a large League of Nations in 1933, reoccupied Rhineland. That means after that Hitler became a dictatorship, so he started gaining their land, okay, from the Allied power. Okay, in September 1939, German invaded Poland. So in 1939, German started invading Poland, and this started the war with France and England. Okay, so this is the beginning of the Second World War. Okay, it started in September. Okay, tripartite was signed between Germany, Italy, and German, and Hitler claimed. So now these three parties became more powerful. Okay, they signed together. And now what is the condition of Nazi in a worldwide? Okay, let us see. The crime that the Nazi committed were linked to a system of belief. Okay, that means now the Nazi ideology was synonymous with Hitler worldwide. According to this, okay, there were no equalities. Okay, that means there will be no equality in the side of what, Germany. They will get more. So the Jews were treated very badly by the Hitler. Okay, so that was the conditions. Okay, so the other aspect of Hitler ideology related to geopolitical concept of uh, Lebensraum, okay, or living space. Okay, so Hitler invented to extend German boundary by moving eastward to concentrate all German. That means now the German have now started invading what okay, they want to extend their boundaries. Okay, establishment of racial state. Once in power, Nazi quickly began implemented his dream. Okay, that means now the German party, they try to establish, okay, their land in a vigor. So he want to extend his empire. So Nazi want only the society of pure and healthy Nordic Aryan. That means they want only the German, not other peoples. Okay, not other peoples. Other people were what, badly treated, or they used to kill. Okay, Jew were not the only community classified undesirable. There were others. Okay, many gypsies and the black living in Germany. Okay, any other groups. Okay, they were what, they used to kill by this one. Okay, and the racial Wikipedia. Okay, under the shadow of the war, the Nazi proceed to realize their murders. Okay, racial addition, genocide, and war become two sides of the same coins. Okay, occupied Poland was divided up, and much of the northwestern Poland was exchanged to Germany. Poles were forced to leave their home and property behind to occupy of their ethnic Germans. Both it occupied Europe. Look here, now German became more powerful. What is happening? Okay, all the people, okay, all the racial groups, okay, who are not an origin of German or Aryans, okay, Nordic Aryans, they kill out. Okay, they were sent out. Only the Germans, okay, only the Germans, they are allowed to live. Okay, they are allowed to live. And next is what, youth in the Nazi. Okay, what is the condition of youth, okay, in Nazi? Okay, let us see what is the idea. Okay, Hitler was fantastically interested in youth. That means Hitler was very interested in youth, so that's why he want to give, okay, very strong, especially in youth. So he was teaching his idea about the Nazi in the children. Uh, so he started, okay, spreading idea even in school and outside school. Okay, so all the unclean, or those who are not origin of German, they were sent out. Okay, and only the what, Germans, they are allowed to sit, and they are allowed to teach the schools. Okay, so that means they are giving what, only specially to um, German's origin. Okay, youth organization were made for educating German youth, okay, in the spirits, okay, national socialisms. Okay, and 10 years old had to enter Yovlik. Okay, at 14, that means all the boys. Okay, so they have to forcefully, they have to join in this organization. Okay, at the age of 14, they have to enter to Hitler Youth. Okay, and they will learn, okay, about the worship and something like that. Okay, so the Youth League of Nazism was, and in 1922 the Youth League was founded, okay, by Nazism. Okay, 4 years later it was renamed as the Hitler Youth. Okay, that Nazi Youth is what, later it is known as what, Hitler Youth. Okay, that means Hitler, okay, he tried to keep his side, especially he is giving more importance toward the youth. Okay, Nazi cult of motherhood. Okay, children in Nazism were what, repeatedly told the women were radically different from men. If some women married to the others, okay, people, they used to kill. Okay, so that's why they have to marry only in a German people, like that. The what happened, they are telling girl had to maintain the purity of the race. Okay, that means the women have to maintain the purities. Okay, in 1933, okay, Hitler said in many states of that the mother is the most important citizen, but in Nazi German all the mothers were not treated equally. Women who bore radically disabled children were punished. Okay, and those who produced radically disabled children were awarded. So look here, that means some women who gave birth, okay, of different origins, they were getting punishment. Okay, and next is what the art of propaganda. Okay, then the Nazism regime used language and media with what care and often great effect. Okay, that means they are giving even media and language also a great importance. Okay, the term were used to describe the various practice are not to describe it, and chilling Nazi never used the word kill or the murder in the official communication. That means the Nazi never used, okay, this type of kill or murder in the communication, okay, with the media. Media was carefully used to win the support for the regimes and the popularized in the worldwide. So through media only they are able to gain what popularized in the worldwide. Nazi idea was spread through what visual image film. That means Nazi idea they are spreading through what visual image film, okay, radio or poster or many in the form of many things. Okay, and next is what ordinary people and the crime against humanity. Okay, many saw the world through Nazi eyes and they spoke their minds in Nazi language. They felt hatred and anger surged inside them when they saw someone who looked like Jews. Okay, they marked the house of Jew and reported suspicious neighbors, and they genuinely believed the Nazism will bring prosperity and improve what general well-being. That means even in Nazi, okay, if someone is what they look like others, okay, that means they used to tell to the government, and what happened, they want to live only the German origin only, not others. Okay, other people are not allowed. Okay, but not every, that means all the German people they are not bad. Okay, that means all are not equal. Okay, some are not supported to Nazi party, Nazism, and some are supported. That means all people are not supported in Nazism. Okay, this is the main idea. So the stereotypical image published in the Nazi press, okay, hunted the Jews, okay, that they troubled them even in their dreams. Okay, Jew died many deaths even before they reached the gas chambers. Okay, that means many people, okay, they used to burn. Okay, they used to kill in a gas chambers also. Okay, and next is what knowledge about the Holocaust. Okay, information about the Nazi practice had trickled out of Germany during the last years of the regime, but it was only after the war ended, the German was defeated, that the world came to realize that the horror what happened. That means after the war, okay, they realized that what is the conditions, okay, how they tortured by Germans. Okay, while Germans were preoccupied with their plugs was as defeated nations, okay, out rumbles, the Jew wanted the world to remember the autocrats and suffering they had endured during the Nazi killing operation, also called the Holocaust. Okay, so look here, they were treated, okay, these Jews were treated very badly. Okay, how the German people used to kill these Jews. Okay, this is very dangerous. Okay, that is called the Holocaust. Okay, yet the history and the memory of the Holocaust live on in memory fiction, documentaries, poetry, immemorial and museums in many parts of the world. These are tribute to those, okay, this Holocaust, okay, they used to remember in the memories of the people, okay, fiction, even in a documentary, poetry, or memorials or museums, okay, throughout the whole world today. If these are tribute to those who reject it and embracing reminder to those who collaborate and warning to those who watch it silence. Okay, so during these times, okay, during that times, what happened, German were treated very badly to the Jews. So still the world is still remembering to this, okay, how they were treated very badly. Okay, Okay, this is about some central idea of Nazism. Okay, especially for that one, chapter number 3. Okay, Nazism. So that's all for today. Okay, thank you. Have a nice day. Nazism and the rise of Hitlers. Okay, let's end here today.